anthropologist. I'm not a historian.
Mhm.
Uh, in 2013, when I came here, I used to uh, I used to travel Korea, particularly mountains,
Mm.
many rural places. I don't travel in cities.
Yes.
So even I used to visit
Mm.
students.
Mhm.
Korea is a very good place to travel. Like we have a lot of beautiful mountains,
Mm.
rivers,
Mm.
many green places.
Mm.
So because most of the researchers, we have a lot of stress. We used to work in
Yes.
lab continuously,
Yeah.
and also publication, and also here the Korean working atmosphere also
Mm.
is different
Yes.
compared to in India. Most of the culture, working culture is different. Like we have some free, like we can stay at
Mhm.
late night, and we can come at any time like that.
Yeah.
Only outcome. But Korea, they have a very good. They follow one pattern. Like you need to
Uh,
come.
a schedule. Uh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like at 9 o'clock, you should be there. Means
Uh,
nine at 8:45, 8:45, 8:55, you should be there.
mm. I see.
If you come to the lab at 9:1, you are late.
Okay.
But our students, they stay late night until 12 or 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. also they stay.
Mm.
But that is not the point.
Yes.
But at 9.1 means you're 1 minute late. That late is late.
Yes.
Okay. So I kindly request we need
Uh,
to stick on that. Like,
yeah.
if the lab culture is 9 to 6,
Mm.
okay, 9 to 6. You work between that time, but it is my personal opinion. If you work in a culture is like 9 to 6 or 9 to 7 p.m.
Yeah.
means
Hmm.
you stick. After 7, don't stay in the lab. Go to home.
I
If
agree
you
with you.
have,
Yeah.
if you have experiment means you can stay in the lab, but unnecessarily don't stay.
Mm.
Why I'm telling means if you are single, it will be okay. Single means like this is my experience, like what I observe from my people working here.
Yeah. That was
So what,
that was my other question as well, like about the family life in Korea. So thank you for touching upon that. Please elaborate on that as well.
yeah. So for Tamil and Korea, no?
Mm.
Yeah. So this kind of stress, no. So to overcome the stress, so I used to travel in many villages and other places, and also
Yeah.
mountain.
Hmm.
Okay. So my professor name is Kim in
Mm.
South National University. So
Okay.
he's a very good professor. So he taught many things. So when we travel, so he used to speak in mobile phone with
Hmm.
his family members.
Ah, I see. Mm.
Yeah, because while traveling in car, we used to travel for 3 hours or 4 hours.
Mm. So you can stay connected by using the modern technology. So yeah.
But the most impressive thing observed from a professor.
Mm.
So when I joined here, so immediately he never gave me the full work pressure or full job.
Mm.
So for 1 week we are traveling because
Yeah.
travel makes like we can share our personal, professional experience or personal experience like that, and cultural experience.
Yeah.
So, in the, like this, so I identified many words like
Mm.
Tamil words, the Korean words are found to be similar,
Similar.
and also food also like
Mm.
uh, like uh, like many spicy things like
Mm.
the rice, like tteokbokki and
Ah.
tteokbokki, even alcoholic drink that
Mm.
makgeolli,
Macaulay, yeah.
uh,
Mm.
the fermented wine,
Mm.
rice fermented wines. So that those things I found a similar
So you
experience.
could identify them with your Tamil heritage.
Yeah, and
It's similar.
also even the religious practice
Mm. I see.
in South India, particularly in Tamil Nadu, the religious practice not overall, the
Hmm.
religious practice done in the rural and countryside. So I
Ah.
grew up in village side. That is the main positive thing.
Mm.
It made me to do research. If I
Mm.
stayed in cities, it's very difficult for me. So
Ah.
what are the practice done in what are the village rituals
Mm.
done in the villages? The same thing I found. Like for example, if in Korea, if there is any death,
Mm.
if any person died,
Mm.
so they will give the relatives will give the money on that day
Ah, I see.
to the deceased
Mm.
or Hispan or like the same contact culture you have found in my province
Okay.
also.
Mm.
I think. And also after 14th or 16th day of the dead person, they used to worship with meat.
Mm.
Like they used
So
to
ceremonial aspects
like
as well. Yeah.
like like that. And also even the village gods in Tamil Nadu, we used to say Kaval Devam.
Mm.
Okay, we used to say village gods. So
Mm.
those village statues, gods are similar here in Buddha temple. So
Ah.
before entering the Buddha temple, you can at the you can see before
Mm.
entering the if you see my public research paper that India
Mm.
Korea, so I can
Yeah,
give the
I saw
quotation.
the idols of the divine
Yeah.
entities was very similar. So
So
yeah.
initially I thought like it may be accident because like a word similarity it is common. Like so
Mm.
nowadays most of us even in Hindi or Urdu or Tamil, we
Mm.
use to mix with English language also.
Okay. Mm.
These English language are made by the influence of like a Westerner.
Mm. Mhm.
So these are common thing. Even in Korea also, they use they don't say for mobile phone they use hand phone only.
Ah, yeah.
Bus station,
Mm.
bus stop. They
Yeah.
don't use the Korean word.
Mm.
Okay, bus stop. They used to say bus stop.
Mm.
Navigation. So many English words will be in Korean also. So
Mm.
this is not, I thought, okay, it is common thing.
Mm.
But when I studied like because initially I found it is word similarities,
Mm.
then food similarity is there, then
Mm.
culture similarity is there.
Mm.
Okay,
So
then I thought, okay,
it made you question like something is
yeah,
there. Yeah.
something is there.
Yeah.
Thought I did when I did some literature search, literature
Mm-hmm.
study.
Mm-hmm.
Found in 2000 years before,
Mm.
in Tamil Nadu, there is a place called even now Adichanallur. They
Mm-hmm.
used to say the name of Adichanallur. So in
Okay.
that place, Adichanallur, uh, scientist. His name is Raghavan.
Mm-hmm.
He's from Australian scientist.
Okay.
He did some archaeological studies. So
Mm.
in that archaeological studies, he found around he picked up some 85 skeletons. Uh,
Ah.
okay,
Mm.
out of 85, so in that 85 skeleton samples,
Mm-hmm.
around 35% of samples are from. He did some experiment, like that experiment is called 4 disc analysis.
Ah. Mm-hmm.
So 4 disc analysis, it is for population study.
Okay.
So it can analyze the worldwide population.
Mm.
So based upon that study, he found that in Tamil Nadu,
Mm.
in that the majority of the skeleton, it is not from Tamil people or any
Okay.
Dravidian race.
Mm.
Okay, so he found
Not the indigenous people.
not the indigenous people.
Mm.
He found 35% of the population is from Negroids,
Ah.
and 30% are from Mongoloids,
Mm.
and another 30% from the Caucasians. Caucasians means Europeans,
Mm.
and only 5% are from Dravidians, like
Okay.
Tamil,
Mm.
Telugu,
Mm-hmm.
Kannada, Malayalam, like that.
Yeah.
Mongolites means I found why Mongolites see. So
Mm.
So European skeleton sample was there.
Mm-hmm.
Muslim is there. Mongolites.
Mm.
Okay. So later I said, okay, what is that Adichanallur place? Adichanallur, it is a place 2,500 years before or 2,000 years before, it is a business point.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
So 6 kilometers away, there is a seashore.
Mm.
Right through the seaway, through the sea route,
Mm.
many travelers, international travelers,
Mm.
they came to this.
I see.
And also, I cross-checked with one Tamil literature,
Mm-hmm.
in Sangam literature.
Mm.
So there was a poem called Veru Palnatir Kaltara Vandar.
Ah.
Navai. So
Mm.
Veru Palnatir means Veru means different.
Mm.
Palnatir.
Mm.
It means people from. So in that literature it has mentioned Veru Palnatir Kaltara Vandar Navai Tondrum Perundurai. It means so Navai means ship. Now we are telling Navy.
Mm.
Okay, Navy.
Ah, I
So
see.
it is a ship.
Mm.
Perundurai means that place.
Ah.
Where Palnati means a different culture, people from different culture.
Ah, so all the dots are connecting together.
So it means,
Yeah.
so in that literature has been there 2000 years before. So
Mm.
that literature has been mentioned. Ships from different country people has been docked in the port of Perundurai.
Ah. Mm.
Okay,
Fascinating.
so I kept that reference. So why? So now, if you want to travel Delhi, I used
Yeah.
to take air. If I want to take Singapore,
Uh-huh.
Singapore Airlines. If
Yeah.
I want to travel Dubai, Dubai
Uh-huh.
Airlines. If
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to go, do you understand? Now it takes a point.
I understand. Yeah.
If the different ships for different people means like different people they have traveled for business purpose.
So it was like a hub.
Okay, so why
Yeah.
you come to Korea?
Mm,
Business. Why you came to Korea? Education.
mm,
So I found it like this. So that is the one point.
mm,
And another I found in Tamil Nadu it is archaeological evidence. And also in what happened in Korea.
mm,
So in 1997 there was an article from the Kwang Soo Lee.
mm.
So he reported that uh, before that I mentioned this point also. So many people think Buddhism came from China to Korea
Mm.
in Japan.
Mhm.
So Buddhism came to Korea by India only.
So was this like the traveling of Buddhism from India to Korea? So could it be like a secondary pathway, or are you saying that it was the
So yeah,
primary?
maybe secondary pathway because there is many routes like Silk Route also is there.
Yeah, yeah.
And another big route is Sea Route also. I'm not
Because
saying
I
only.
yeah,
Okay,
I understand. Yeah.
yeah, we have two ways. One Silk Route is also there, and Sea Route is there. And mostly
Mm.
Sea Route is very easy by like
Yeah, via ship and yeah.
in ancient time, like Tamil Nadu, it was like a peninsula. So
Mm.
it is a middleman for both the western and the eastern region. So people from China, they need to cross this province, the Tamil Nadu Sea. And people from here, like because of sea route, they travel. So many events like in Indo-Korean relationship,
Mm.
what I found, like food similarity is there,
Yeah,
cultural similarity is there,
yeah.
and also Buddhism similarity also.
Mm.
Like even many Korean researchers, like here Buddhism
Mm.
uh, in Korea at third century, at the end of the third century,
Mm.
here the Buddhism has been entered.
Mm.
In Tamil Nadu, we have three kingdoms:
Mm-hmm.
Sera, Sola, Pandya.
Mm.
Similarly, in Korea also they had at that time three kingdoms.
Yeah, three kingdom period. Yeah, it's
Three kingdoms. So here in Tamil Nadu we call Sera,
mm.
but in Korea they used to call Silla.
Sila, yeah.
We used to say Pandyan kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Here they say Pache.
Mm.
Another kingdom in Tamil Nadu, Shoda.
Mm.
So they used to call Goguryeo.
Uh,
Okay, so these are the name
oh,
similarities on the kingdom similarity also.
similarities of yeah.
It also is there.
Mm-hmm.
And also here we have I kingdom,
Mm.
I in Korea,
Mm-hmm.
Gaya.
Mm.
Gaya. In Korea, they have the Gaya kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
In India also, in Tamil Nadu, we have I kingdom.
Mm.
So these are the like literature evidences there,
Mm.
anthropological evidences there,
Mm.
and also Buddhism evidence. Like
Mm.
at the end of third century,
Mm.
at the beginning of fourth century, Buddhism entered Korea
Mm.
in Shilla province, then Goguryeo in Pache. So during that province period, what happened? One Buddhist monks for business purpose he entered.
Mm.
So there was a point noted
Mm.
that Buddhist monks, he was a foreigner.
Mm.
He was a dark complex foreigner.
Ah,
So
I see. So yeah, it.
he was selling some like maybe perfumes or like
Mm.
I didn't mention. But he never mentioned in India
Mm.
or which region he never mentioned.
Yeah, but considering the geography, it's like um, the dots are well aligned
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the theory. So, and
So
so
these
that's
are
quite a fascinating insights, Doctor. And so I would like to talk about your. I read one newspaper article where you actually saved a drowning kid in Seoul, right? In Hanri,
yeah,
right? So
yeah.
can you just briefly, in a few minutes, can you just share your experience and how did you come, how this event happened? And, yeah, because I
Yeah,
also read that you do not have any experience of swimming in flowing water, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So can you shine some light on that?
And 10 months before, 10 months before, in June, I think.
Yeah.
So I visited my friend's home who's
Mm-hmm.
staying in Mukdang.
Mm-hmm.
So I visited his home. So after visiting my home, my family and his family, we plan to move to the River. It is a
Uh,
widow park.
yeah. Yeah.
So yesterday, that day night, I feel very tired, and so I
Mm-hmm.
was sleepless. What
Uh,
happened? Uh, Usually, whenever I travel any places like river or anything,
Mm-hmm.
so first place I used to face the coffee shop.
Ah, yeah, yes.
Because here the Korean coffee shop I like
Mm.
most of the coffee shop we feel relaxed like that.
Yeah,
So
it's
I
a relaxing cafe culture in Korea. Yeah.
that day uh, I was planning to move to the coffee shop,
Mm.
but my my friend daughter
Mm.
he called me uncle don't
Mm.
coffee shop come and play with me. I want to see the river water.
Ah.
Uh,
Mm.
she called me. Okay,
Mm.
then I went to that place.
Yeah.
So I'm taking some photos, and also
Mm.
I like to take some
Mm.
photos.
Ah.
We need to love ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
When
that's right.
we
Mm.
need to, we should not feel like I am
Mm-hmm.
black color, I'm green, I,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I am my complex. So we should not
Yeah,
think
I
anything.
also wanted to ask you about the racist aspect here in the society as well. So thanks for touching upon that as well. Yeah.
So particularly why I'm telling is because
Mm.
students used to look.
Mm-hmm.
So you should not feel
Yeah.
uh, anything about them because we need to love ourselves. Once we love ourselves,
Mm.
others will love us.
Mm. Yeah.
Automatically others will love.
Very important point. Yeah.
So what I will think I used to take a lot of photos. Like I
Mm.
used to take like this.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so when I'm taking the photo session,
Mm-hmm.
what happened? I saw some immediately some two
Mm.
kids.
Ah.
One girl maybe 7 years old,
Mm.
and another little boy maybe 4 or 5 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Is little. So you can see in that photo I was like this I was
Mm.
like taking some photos like this in position, standing
Yeah.
in the position,
Uh-huh.
leaning like not in the wall like it's like a rod.
Mm.
Okay, next to the rod, you can see many rocks. There will be many rocks.
Mm.
Okay, so just I'm taking some photos. So within 2 3 minutes, I found some two kids. They came and uh, they crossed that fence.
Mm.
Okay, they crossed that fence, and immediately both the sister and the brother they sat down on the rocks
Mm.
and started playing on the water. So
Ah.
usually children they are highly attracted to the fire,
Mm.
water, or any shining objects. They
Yes.
can.
Yeah.
Okay. So after the photo session, I was sitting,
Mm.
but I'm watching the kids continuously.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I'm asking my friend, Anand, you just check whether their parents or any elders are nearby.
Mm.
And she told, no, no one,
Mm.
no one, nothing. Anand's brother. So
Mm-hmm.
he called, nothing. Okay, I thought that kid maybe because here in Korea, most of the kids they know swimming. I thought like that.
Ah.
Immediately, what happened?
Mm.
But my internal mind is saying something is going to happen like that because
Mm.
it is basic psychology, like
Like a sixth sense.
yeah, like because I since I grow in a village
Mm-hmm.
in countryside, I experienced several kind of instances like this.
Ah, okay, okay.
It is a rock. May month is a summer, so
Mm.
because of the summer, the rock is there and water is a river.
Mm.
So in river, do you know Han River? So it was a very big river and lot of sports boat was traveling there.
Mm. I
So
see.
lot of sports boats were traveling in high speed. The
Mm.
water is splashing in
Mm.
at the corner of the river.
Mm.
So because of the water splashing and the rock,
Mm.
because of the sunlight, you can see a lot of some viscous like algae.
Ah, okay, okay.
Slippery.
So kids might
So
be attracted towards that, right?
yeah. So immediately
Mm.
what happened? The daughter, the sister,
Mm.
she stand up
Mm.
and she ran away. So once the
Mm.
sister stand up and run away, the
Mm.
boy also he tried to stand up. So
Mm.
once he stand up, he lose his balance
Ah.
and flipped it
Mm.
backside, not in the front side. He flipped it backside.
So you saw this happening.
I saw this happening.
Ah.
Then immediately, what I did, how to say, I never care about anyone.
Mm. Something took over you, like you have to do something.
Removed my shoes, I removed my shoes, and immediately I jumped into the river.
Mm.
Okay, so when I'm jumping,
Yeah.
almost around 1 feet,
Uh-huh.
the boy went
Yeah,
down away.
it's a big river. It's a major river. Yeah.
Another thing, actually, when I jumped, it was on the edge of the corner of the river.
Ah,
So
rocks. Mm.
the water is on my chest size,
Ah.
chest region.
Mm.
Okay, the water is my chest region. So if I delayed some 3 or 5 seconds,
Mm.
the flowing water, it will be dragged to
Mm.
the middle of the river
Mm.
and it dangerous for that kid also and for me also because I'm not a proficient swimmer in the river.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm,
I, if I made a swimming in the ponds and lake, not in
mm,
the river,
mm,
to 20 years before,
mm,
the only thing is my bravest,
mm.
also my helping tendency. And this kind of helping tendency will not come immediately. This can come by practice.
Yeah.
So I took the kid outside
Mm,
when he swallowed a lot of water.
mm.
Then I gave some first aid.
Yes.
Then the parents came.
Mm.
So when the parents came, his mother was, after seeing his son's condition, because full of water,
Mm.
all, everything was
Almost
in,
drowned, right?
was
Mm.
drowned, and also he was shivering. Even
Yeah.
I too was shivering because the water was chill.
Mm.
Shivering.
Which month was this?
I think maybe, May or June, I
Mm.
know.
Yeah, so it's still quite cold at that time. Yeah.
Temperature will be hot, but the water will be cold.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
So I took him out. Then I told the situation. Then finally, her mother told that uh, he, he was the last son. Like,
Mm.
he have two daughters. She have two daughters.
Okay.
And he is the eldest son.
Ah.
Then I forget about that incident. Okay,
Mm.
I forget about that incident. But luckily in December, that boy mother,
Mm.
he made a Kakao message.
Mm.
Uh,
Mm.
during the Christmas, like, hi, I am
Mm.
Park's son, Park's mother.
Mm.
For we remember, I am Park's mother. You saved my kid.
Ah. How did you feel at that moment?
So that time I feel it's really like okay. I was
Mm.
very happy.
Mm.
Like even if you give some award, that is not what I don't
Yeah.
consider as a thing. But the moment the mother she thanked me, no,
Mm.
and all that she messaged me like last month I celebrated my son's birthday.
Ah.
That time I remember you.
Yes.
So it was a really happy moment.
Mm.
I really like okay, I was feeling
Mm.
happy like that. And also
Well,
I developed one family in Korea.
mm. Ah.
Now
So you
they
are
was
still in connection with them?
they messaged me
Ah.
and now in last Christmas she gave some gift
Wow.
for my
Mm.
family.
Well,
For
I salute your bravery, and it makes us like aspires us to like become good human beings and always be there for humanity. Yeah. Thank you very much for your bravery, Doctor. So, so we we are going to touch upon like almost an hour now. Like we have been, can you believe it? Like the time is passing very quickly talking with you. So, can you briefly talk about the purchasing power parity between India and Korea? Like, things are more expensive here. So, people who are like staying for longer periods in Korea, especially with their families, uh, are they able to sustain a good life, or like, are they able to provide the conveniences of life, or how do you see it? Like, because you have experiences from both India as well as Korea.
here in the Korea, the purchasing power is high. Like both of
Mm.
the living is high.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it depends on the region. Like if you stay in Seoul city, it's
Mm.
expensive. But if you say some like a Daegu or some
Mm-hmm.
outskirts of the city, like
Yeah,
it will be. But it depends upon the family how we manage, and
yeah.
also depends upon the individual perceptions. Like you need to be like so. We used to say like even
Mm.
at richness you need to leave that situation. Even
Mm.
at poor condition also you need to leave. It depends upon.
Yeah, yeah.
So most for bachelors, no issue, but
Mm.
family, it depends upon the husband and wife. So I don't
Mm.
want to interfere. They need to manage.
So it's very a subjective issue, right?
A subjective,
Mm.
like for cost of living, okay, because now you need to, for if you want to purchase some clothes or anything, like
Mm-hmm.
during this kind of sales, you can purchase. Like now,
Mm.
some winter products will be cheap.
Mm. I
During
see.
spring season, summer products will be cheap.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like offers. During offers, you can purchase like that. For vegetables, like some green vegetables. Like Korea, we have a lot of fruits like a strawberry,
Uh,
some pers-
yeah, because we see that lots of Indians who come to Korea are vegetarians, and they actually find it difficult to like survive because the meat culture is big here. So um, yeah, so can you link that with your answer and can you like shed some light? Yeah.
Those kind of things, like you know, to if you don't those kind of vegetables, fruits, don't purchase in E-Mart or you can
Mm,
go to normal local markets, traditional
uh,
markets. The traditional markets are
the
cheap.
farmers market. Yeah.
Yeah, and also you can like interact with them. The one thing, most of the what I'm telling to the students,
Mm-hmm.
if you want to, if you're traveling another country, you need to
Mm,
know the food culture.
mm,
You should know what are the cultures. That is
mm.
the thing.
Yes.
Once if you, most of the students we stay inside the university.
Yeah.
Inside the university, they speak English, and
Mm.
also most of the Koreans they speak English.
Yes.
But what, so outside only you can know about the what are you can know the life
Mm,
of Korean culture.
mm,
How but from by sitting outside we can know oh, Korea is a very developed countries and
mm,
everyone's happy.
mm,
But once you interact with the people only,
mm,
you can understand. Oh, these people
mm.
also they have some issues. They have some
Yeah.
problems. So
The
they also
human
suffer.
condition. Yeah.
Yeah. So that thing you need to observe. So you go outside, like traditional markets, you can get many vegetables like a
Yeah.
strawberry, like potato.
Quite a wide range of it. I also see that various types of fruits are available here. So
So don't stick on like no no I will eat only an Indian vegetables.
yes.
Don't, sorry to say that because
Mm,
uh, our health condition
mm,
depends upon the climate where we
mm,
live.
mm,
If you live in India, we
mm.
need to adapt with that food.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, that food condition will adapt in that temperature. But Korea is a cold condition, means you
Mm,
need to adapt what food available, what are the products available, here
mm,
you need to adapt.
mm,
So like if you take a lot of persimmon,
mm,
so it is very good for the winter.
mm,
And during summer, many fruits will be there.
mm.
So just, but if you go to the home place or e-mart, it will be expensive. Better
Yeah.
you purchase, like it costs some $20. In
Yeah.
$20, you can purchase a lot of things.
Mm. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That is my recommendation to many people who ask me as well, because I see that many people like tend to stay in their Indian Indian group, and but I encourage them to like look ahead and culturally assimilate and like talk with people, make friends, and enjoy the culture where you are in. So um,
Actually, staying in, abroad is not a thing. Knowing their culture, that
mm,
is the main thing. You need
yeah,
to know that.
yeah, because nowadays it's like globalized society, so we have to like look everywhere
Not
around.
nowadays. Even 2008, before it is a global society, but we are still like that.
Yes, 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 that's right. So, so since we have been talking for about an hour now, so I would like to bring this conversation towards an end. So before that, can you, do you have any final words? Like, how would you like to recommend students coming to Korea? How about philosophy they should acquire before coming here? How should they prepare themselves? And what are your final words to our listeners?
The first thing is be motivated.
Mm,
Don't compare with others.
yes.
The first thing. Okay.
Mm. That is my
Next,
recommendation as well. Always compare to who you were yesterday and try to like improve yourself. Comparing with other people is irrelevant. So
don't
yeah.
compare with others.
Mm,
And for students, most of the, do exercise, do some physical activity.
mm,
Because if you do some physical activity, uh, you don't, particularly for researchers, because we are
mm.
working in laboratory environment and also we are working in a closed condition. No? So
Yes.
definitely we have some body stress and mental stress.
Mm,
To overcome that, a minimum
mm,
at least like 1 hour or 45
mhm.
minutes, you need to do some exercise.
I'm also big on exercise. Like I exercise for about 50 minutes every morning, 5 days a week. So I try to keep in good shape. So yeah.
That is a good
Mm,
exercise. Don't like bother like
mm,
I want to become lean or
mm.
my body is
Yeah, yeah,
fat.
yeah.
Become that is not an issue. The
Yeah,
thing
that's
is
right.
your body health active condition.
Mm,
Next for the students, like people who want to do master or PhD,
mhm.
do publication at least like one or two ACA publication,
Uh,
syntax publication, one publication,
mm,
and you need to attend some national or international conferences regularly. So once
mm,
if you attend national and international conference, it increase or boost your
mm.
uh, self-confidence level.
Also,
And
your viewpoint and exposure to the global scenario.
like even if you have mistake, like in open forum only, some people
Mm.
will find okay, your is mistake.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
the next thing you need to accept your mistake. Okay,
Mm,
I'm right. Okay, I accept my mistake.
mm,
Once if you accept your mistake, then you can correct.
Yes.
Don't argue. So
Mm-hmm.
that is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So once for this kind of things, next people who are living in Korea,
Mm-hmm.
once if you graduated, master or PhD,
Mm-hmm.
so show the show the way or guide other person. Because
Mm-hmm.
problem is our students are talented. The thing is they don't know the way.
Mm-hmm.
So the way kindly because you came up here.
Yes.
You need to motivate other people also. Okay, let's come. This is the way. You don't
Yeah.
need to give some money or don't need to
Mm.
encourage anything. Just
Yeah.
okay, here this in this university, like in Konkuk University
Mm-hmm.
or Chungnam National University,
Mm-hmm.
position is available.
Yes.
What position? Like a researcher or master position or PhD position. For that position, what are the criteria is required?
Mm-hmm.
The first criteria, clear IELTS.
Mm.
IELTS, most of the Indians they
Yeah,
can clear
most of the
easily.
Indians can do that.
They
Yeah.
can clear easily. At first attempt, they can clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have good publication.
Mm.
If you at first author anything, never mind.
Yeah.
Make one
Yeah.
or two publications.
Mm-hmm.
And third, make some conference.
Mm.
And fourth, approach the university or approach the professor directly through the email.
Mm.
Okay, once if you fulfill this criteria,
Yeah.
IELTS,
Mm.
then
Mm.
publication, one or two
Mm.
or three publications, then your national or international conference certification,
Mm-hmm.
and your research proposal.
Mm-hmm.
Then contact the professor, and definitely you will get.
Yeah.
And next thing, uh, don't send the proposal
Mm.
or your research interest or on your application
Mm.
to all professors in the same department.
Yes. I tell this to most people all the time. Yeah.
So one university, one professor, one time. And
Yes.
another thing, once you apply,
Mm.
you need to just follow up for
Mm.
1 month, 2 months, 3 months.
Yeah.
So once if you follow up with the 3 months or 4 months,
Mm-hmm.
because of your torture, they will provide you a master or PhD degree.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
If you torture them, they will definitely they will.
Yes.
It is not a torture, it is a love torture. We used to say love torture.
Yes.
So that is the thing.
Mm. Well, so thank you very much, Doctor, for this conversation. I'm pretty sure that our audience will be very interested to hear to your thoughts. And actually, I felt very inspired talking with you, and especially your humanitarian perspective, like supporting each other, helping the community grow. So I thank you for your great work.
Thank you, Vikrant. So
Mhm.
very good opportunity. So do it more.
Mhm. Yes. So we'll try to grow, and hopefully we'll get more chances to talk with you in the future. Yes.
Sure. I'm
Yes.
always welcome. I'm always ready to
Mhm.
support.
Thank you very much, Doctor, for your great support. Have a nice day.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
See you. Bye.
Thank you. See you.